Hey, how's it going? If you're getting ready to sell your home in the Inland Empire and you're about to start calling real estate agents, do me a favor and watch this video first. As a full-time licensed realtor, I see it every day. There are a few things most sellers don't think to ask, and it makes a big difference in who you end up working with and the outcome of your sale. So let's get into it. Here's how most people choose a listing agent. They get a recommendation from a friend, or they recognize a name from a yard sign. They meet with that one person, the agent tells them a price they like, and they sign the listing agreement. That's it. That's the whole process. And I get it. It feels like enough. But selling a home is one of the biggest financial transactions you're going to make. The agent you hire affects your price, your marketing, your negotiation, and what you actually walk away with at closing. This decision deserves more than 30 minutes and a gut feeling. Here's what to actually look for. First, local market knowledge. And I mean specific local knowledge. The Inland Empire is not one market. What's happening in Menifee is not the same as what's happening in Moreno Valley or Beaumont. An agent who works your specific area every day knows the pricing nuances, the buyer pool, and what actually moves homes in your zip code. An agent who occasionally dips into your area does not. Ask any agent you interview, how many homes have you sold in this area in the last 12 months? And don't just let them tell you, ask them to show you. Pull up their recent sales. Look at where those homes are and what they sold for. Local expertise is something you can verify with data. Next is pricing strategy. Here's the question most sellers ask. What do you think my home is worth? But that's the wrong question. The right question is, how did you arrive at that number? Any agent can give you a high number to win your listing. What separates a skilled listing agent from an average one is their ability to walk you through the actual data, which comparable sales they used, how they adjusted for differences in size and condition, or what the current absorption rate is in your price range. If they can't explain the methodology clearly, they're either guessing or telling you what you want to hear. And in this market, overpricing is one of the most expensive mistakes a seller can make. Homes that sit too long start to carry a stigma, and that's very hard to shake. Marketing is key. Every agent will tell you they do great marketing when you're interviewing them for a listing. Ask them to prove it. A real marketing plan for selling a home in the Inland Empire in 2026 includes professional photography, not pictures taken on a phone, no matter how great the quality is. A virtual tour video, your home hitting every major real estate platform within 24 hours. A real social media strategy, ask to see examples from their recent listings. Look at the photos. Watch the videos. Does the presentation reflect the quality of the home? Because that marketing is the first impression every buyer gets. And buyers right now have options. First impressions close deals or kill them. Communication is a big one. It seems obvious, but it's where I hear the most complaints from sellers who've had bad experiences. Ask any agent, how often will you update me? What channel do you use? Who do I contact if you're unavailable? Every relationship and transaction is different, but a good real estate agent should set proper expectations and follow through on what they've set forth. That's the foundation of solid communication in this business. The next topic I want to touch on is an agent's track record. There are two numbers that will tell you more than anything else an agent can say. First is list to sale ratio. This is what percentage of the asking price do their listings actually sell for. If they are consistently at or above list price, that means they're pricing right and negotiating well. Consistent price reductions and selling for significantly less means something else. Second is their average days on market. How long do their listings sit before receiving an offer? Compare that number to the market average in your area and see where they stand. Be sure to ask for both. A confident and skilled agent knows where they stand. And lastly, ask this question in every interview. Tell me about a deal that almost fell apart and how you handled it. Every experienced agent has a story. What you're listening for is how they think under pressure and whether they were actually fighting for their client. Vague answers are a red flag. A specific, honest story about a real situation tells you this person knows how to perform when it matters. Just know that there are a lot of agents in Riverside County. Some are excellent. Some are part-time with very little transactional experience. Some will say whatever it takes to get the listing signed and then disappear. The right agent knows your market, backs up their strategy with real data, communicates clearly, and fights for your interests when things get complicated. And remember, choosing the right agent isn't the same for everyone. At the end of the day, you have to not only be confident in your agent's ability to get the job done, but you also have to be comfortable with who they are and the rapport they've built with you. When you're meeting with potential realtors, are they taking the time to get to know you and understand your personal situation? or are they just pushing for you to sign the contract? It can say a lot about how the vibe of the whole experience will be for you. If you're thinking about selling and want to have an honest conversation about the process, no pressure, no pitch, I'm always happy to talk. There's a link in the description to this blog on our website. It goes into a little more detail on what we covered here today. If this helped, hit subscribe. I put these out regularly for buyers, sellers, and investors across the Inland Empire. And as always, remember that who you work with matters. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.